So I'm driving down the main road on my hometown here in New Jersey, and I open up New Music Friday, and right at the top of the list is Dijon or Dijon. I'm actually not 100% sure how to pronounce it. Regardless, I'm a huge fan. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh shoot, he dropped a new song, a new single. I played it immediately, and I'm like, wow. Right? It sounds different. It sounds unconventional. It sounds fresh, which is exactly what I want out of music today. Because I feel like for the most part, if you blind tested in a time machine songs in today's New Music Friday playlist, and you shuffled it and you played it for people 10 years ago, back in 2015, and you were to ask, do you think this is a song that is going to come out this year or in 10 years? I'm not sure how high that percentage of accuracy would be. I think if you look at 2015 versus 2005 or 2005 versus 1995, there are big jumps with each decade in terms of how music changed. A lot of it is technological. But mid 2010s to current day, mid 2020s, in my opinion, doesn't have that big of a leap. So whenever I hear artists taking huge risks and trying to push boundaries, even at the expense of consonance or like pleasingness to the ears at times, or expectation or convention, I get excited. Little did I know, well, I found out like 30 seconds after, once I clicked into the song Yamaha on the top of New Music Friday right here, that there was a whole album. So I'm like, boom. I had to get somewhere pretty close that Sunday morning, but I'm like, I gotta listen to it. So I got up to, I think, the beginning of track 8. So I didn't listen to 9 through 12. So I'm going to listen to 1 through 7/8 a little bit for the second time, and then 9 through 12 for the very first time. I listened to it also in my car, which doesn't have the best speaker system. So I'm excited to listen to it right now. With these Audio-Technica M50s, which I mix and record in. So without further ado, let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, so let's do it. I'm Joe Sonza. Together we'll reveal how music connects us with others, culture, and ourselves. This is Aux. Plug in. I think it dawned on me on track 2, not right away, that I'm like, is Dijon having a kid? Maybe I'm just like a little... not too fast on the gathering my thoughts. I don't know. I like how obscure his vocal delivery is too, in terms of his vocal enunciation isn't super high, but that's one of his gifts. I think that's one of his strengths. Oh, I was absolutely thrilled, by the way, to see he was a major collaborator on Justin Bieber's new album. Yeah, so he's having a baby. Okay. Pretty obvious at first, but it took me a while to get it. I got it though. I got it. A little something about these headphones, in case you don't know or not too familiar. These are I like these headphones, especially for its price range. I haven't found much I like better. These Audio-Technica M50s, they're designed to be for mixing or recording, less so recreational and music consumption. So it has a pretty it's designed to have a flat EQ curve. So whereas consumption type of headphones will have a distinct EQ curve. See, all this weird stuff, Dijon embraces these weird stuff. Did we change tracks? Uh-huh. So right here, I remember thinking in the car, very Prince-like. I haven't read anything about this album or done anything. I haven't read reviews. I haven't read about the process. I haven't read credits. Super Princey, man. Even lyrically. I've seen this name before. Tobias Jesso Jr. Where have I seen this guy? This guy worked with Adele. I love this song, To Be Loved, by the way. A lot of names. Houdini, crazy. Okay. All these weird sounds, man. I love that Dijon embraces these. So he wants to continue the procreation with Shorty. I respect it, man. Make it a little addition, a second baby. By the way, I love this album cover. I noticed especially lately, I have a very interesting relationship between like the colors of an album and the vibes of the cover, colors of the album cover, I mean, and the music. And so far, I don't know, the music just captures this. Black and white, high contrast. The photo is caught like mid-motion. There's a lot of movement. And it's disorienting, kind of like the sound is. You know? Oh, look, that piano coming to the left ear. I noticed in the Justin Bieber album that the Dijon song with Justin Bieber, that the stereo image, the width was like a very intentional thing in the mix. Like, we want to do some really cool things and make it feel really wide, and I noticed that in that last track too. I like how this is EQ'd. The vocal is EQ'd very... What is that? It's like really high pass filter. There's barely any low end. But it's also maybe a low pass filter too. Did I talk about 2K? I was thinking about 2K because I remember when 2K24 or 23 came out, and I'm like, my game was it wasn't fully loaded, so I could only do the practice sessions, but the soundtrack was playing, and I was like, wait a minute, I know this artist. It was Dijon. And I felt so like proud because I was like, I thought he was a smaller artist at the time. And I actually talked to the director of music licensing over there at 2K at some point. Great guy. Shout out DK. And the, few interactions I had with him, really cool guy, and his philosophy behind curating a soundtrack for each 2K title is like, he remembered being put on to Dijon, is just like excited about it, and he wanted to put it on the game. Let's take a look at the lyrics. I'm definitely a music guy. I listen to music before I pay attention to lyrics. That's just me. I find people are one thing or the other, what they default to when they listen. Oh, look at that bass line. You heard that bass line? These are unconventional song structures too. Since when do you see verse 7 on a 4-minute song? But speaking of 2K, right? I was talking about 2K. If artists had like, skills or like categories, like in 2K, there's like 3-point shooting. If artists had that, soul would have to be a category, and Dijon has very high soul. Like 95 plus soul rating, you know? I like this too. I like this a lot. It's like you're transported in a completely different world listening to this record, man. It's like, where the heck am I right now? I have no idea. It's like a metallic feeling, you know. It does feel futuristic in a way. It is monochromatic though. It's interesting. It's so many sounds, so many things going on, but it still maintains like this monochromatic world building. I don't know how to explain what I'm talking about, but you know what I'm saying? It's okay if you don't. I might not be making sense. I know my boy is a CLB. He's a certified lover boy, and I respect that. Like recognizes like. This is my third time listening to this song, because once on the New Music Friday playlist, and then once when I was going through the album. I love that he's at the top of this playlist. Y'all put a respect on his name, which I appreciate. Oh, this melody is so good. Ty Dolla $ign. Come on now. I didn't know that. I did not peep that. Definitely big Prince. Like that. I feel like that's such a Prince thing to do. And by the way, I mean this all complimentary. I don't think it's like biting off of him or like in bad faith. I think it's honoring that spirit while staying original and authentic to him. It's like, I want to say 80s style drums. Certainly the snare has that 80s, 90s, early 90s maybe. I would have loved to seen the girl, his girl, the person that he wrote these songs about, assuming he wrote these songs about somebody. I would love to see her reaction when she heard this stuff for the first time. I hope she recognized how much of a genius this guy is. This guy is a musical genius, nothing short of it. I wonder how many tracks are on this song, on the session of this song. There's so much going on. There's so many sounds. I love the distorted, saturated sounds too. I love the chaos. I hate to use this word because it's so like, what does this even mean? But it's just so artistic. It's so like childlike in a way, you know? It's like a child with just a blank canvas and paints, and they're just so proud to be making what they're making, show their parents it, and like, look what I made. And it is genius. It is genius. What a child can create freely is genius. I don't know. Is that an 808 technically? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's like baseline 808. I don't know. Did I listen to this? I do not remember that part. Maybe I was texting on my phone while that part was playing. Maybe I was texting while driving, which is not good, which I should stop doing. He could catch a flow too, which I appreciate. guy's mind is like, I don't think I listened to this song. So here we go. This guy's mind is one of one. This album sounds new. It sounds like something I haven't really heard. Obviously, I mentioned the Prince influence. It's very different than Absolutely, his other album. It's just, I never heard a song like this before. Not quite. We all have influences, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to say it's like, he just allows his soul to create. I just admire that a lot. It's just so unconventional in a lot of ways. A lot of his creative choices are unconventional. Because he can make this like dissonant, like jarring, like that sound right there, stuff. But then he could also make a song like The Dress, like a very songy song. To me, he is an artist, a musical artist for a lot of those reasons. Cause he sounds, I don't know him. He sounds so creatively free and liberated. I can't wait to keep listening to this album. It's one of those albums I'm sure I'm gonna pick up so many new things on every listen, because it's very, like I said before, it sounds so maximalist in a really good way. Like there's so many subtleties and nuances and not so subtleties, you know what I mean? Like very in your face kind of stuff. It's like a lot of exploring to do in these soundscapes. BJ Burden is somebody I've never heard before, but he's worked with quite the roster of artists, from the 1975 to Taylor Swift to Miley Cyrus to Charlie XCX, Bon Iver. Some of these drum selections, particularly like right now, this song sounds almost Kanye Westy, like 808s and a Heartbreak. Am I not supposed to bring up that name? My bad. See, I like that falsetto auto-tune combination right there. Beautiful melody. This sounds Bon Iverian. Like 22 a Million. That was the name of the album, right? It's that harmony octave thing. Yeah. Here we go. There's that stereo width I was talking about. The guitar sounds like it's over there, somewhere away. The voices are like right here. See, this reminds me of that interview with Mkgee where he was talking about liminal spaces. The spatial.
I mean, look up liminal space, and there's like video games and like horror games built off of it. But there's these pictures you recognize, but you shouldn't recognize, and that's kind of the whole basis of it.
So is your brain trying to fill in the gaps? Basically?
Exactly. Yeah. So your brain's like, I shouldn't recognize this, but I do recognize this, and I think I was really obsessed with trying to make music like that.
This is a space that does not make sense. Like, is not materially realistic, physically realistic. I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna be listening to this one a lot. Oh, I'm gonna be listening to this one too. His rhythmic feel as a vocalist is crazy too. He's keeping time. Even when he like it sounds again Prince inspired, but also new. And if this is what 2025 sounds like, I can get behind that. Like, if this is a signpost of where music is going, I can get behind that. It doesn't have to sound like this exactly, but the spirit of this, which is just risk-taking. Is this the last song already? Wow. I like he's taking his time on this record. Alright, he didn't jump into verse 2 right away. Just let it rock a little bit. That's cool. See, I like that. I like that. I like that. God bless all the folks out there that sign up to be partners with artists, musical artists. Because if you sign up for that, you're gonna get songs written about you, for better or for worse. Sometimes I've gotten myself in trouble for that. Actually, that's a story for another time. But and there are definitely regrets about that. It's never ill-willed, you know. But here's one of those where it's just like, this is just he's just expressing so much of his appreciation and embrace of whatever love he's experiencing, both with his future child, presumably, and with the mother of his future child and children, God willing. And I hope that lucky person that he's talking about, that lucky lady, appreciates what he created, inspired about her. Because this is incredible music. This is incredible music. He just poured out his entire soul, his guts. Pause. His self out. He put it on the line here. I like this picture a lot. I'm glad this was chosen to be the album cover. He looks happy. He sounds happy, and again, I don't know this guy. I've watched maybe a few minutes of an interview with him once, and I've seen the short film on YouTube of Absolutely. But aside from that, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not even sure how to pronounce his name. Dijon. But I sense a emotional depth, and that can go either way, right? You can have intense bouts of depression, even, and anxiety. I'm not trying to put that on him, of course not, but it sounds like if he has experienced that in the past, right now he's in a season of just excitement for a new life and the love that he's experiencing, and he's embracing that. And I just commend that, and I commend him for capturing it on record, because that's what it should be about, right? Okay. That's that, huh? That's the album. Look, this guy, I was a huge fan prior to me listening to this album. I love Absolutely. I absolutely love Absolutely. Sorry, it was low-hanging fruit. It was right there. I love this album. I love this song. This was my gateway into Dijon, but I love this. I haven't listened to this album in a while too, so maybe I'm overdue. it's very different. It's a very different, again, soundscape. It lives in a different world. I just picture like this futuristic, monochromatic, but also like retro-y. I noticed this. There's a lot of, I did the Benson Boone, right? I noticed there's a lot of affinity for retro while also incorporating new sounds. I'm very interested to see how artificial intelligence shapes music to come as well, because there's always this, not to change topics, but there's always a tension with new technology and the establishment, the mainstream artists resisting what's new generations are going to grow up with inevitably. But it's the artists that sort of embrace, might be too strong of a word, but use that technology and leverage it to create their new sounds where they become ahead of the curve for generations to come. So I'm curious about that. And there's a lot of new sounds in this album that excite me when I listen to it for second, third, fourth, fifth times. Yeah, I'm going to be excited to like explore. I'm going to be excited to explore different nooks and crannies in this soundscape that is Baby by Dijon. I love it. I hope you keep making music, man. And I think you're just absolutely brilliant. I truly mean that. And I'm sorry if I use this word a lot or whatever, but I genuinely mean it when I say I think you're a genius. I think you're an artistic genius. And it seems like you're in a happy place in life, and I support that. And go check it out. Listen to this album yourself, people out there. And he gave us something. I'm glad he gave this to the world, because it's special. It feels really special, and I'm excited to where the future holds with music and with Dijon and his career. Dijon, whatever. Not whatever. Your name matters. Peace out. I'm Joe Sonza. This is Aux. Thanks for plugging in.